Before Mike Flanagan became a darling in the horror world thanks to his wonderful creations such as The Haunting of Hill House, the masterful Midnight Mass, and the epic saga told in The Fall of the House of Usher, the horror auteur directed what is arguably one of his best movies, Hush. Premiering on Netflix in 2016, the atmospheric home invasion thriller was an immediate hit with fans and critics alike at a time when Blumhouse was producing some of the best and unique horror movies around. Creep anyone? Sadly, the film left the streaming platform in 2023, and hasn't been available digitally since, until now. Per a press release today, Hush will be made available to rent or purchase across all major digital entertainment platforms in the US and Canada beginning August 27, 2024, through a collaboration between Shout Studios, Flanagan, Intrepid Pictures, and Blumhouse. In a statement released today by the Dr. Sleep director, he says that he can't think of a better home for Hush than Shout Studios, while at the same time, sharing his excitement over the fact that fans will once again be able to view his 2016 masterpiece. Hush is one of the projects that is closest to my heart, and I cannot think of a better home than Shout. I'm so glad that people will finally be able to rent or purchase the film digitally. I've always loved how Shout Studios champions and treasures their titles, and I also cannot wait for what's to come. Fans of Hush are going to have much to celebrate. Starring the likes of Flanagan wife and frequent collaborator Kate Siegel, The Haunting of Hill House, Midnight Mass, John Gallagher Jr., The Newsroom, 10 Cloverfield Lane, Samantha Sloyan, Midnight Mass, Grey's Anatomy, and Michael Trucco, Battlestar Galactica, The Fall of the House of Usher. Hush centers on a deaf writer who has retreated into the woods to live a solitary life, and must fight for her survival in silence when a masked killer appears at her window. Certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes with a score of 93%, the film was even praised upon its release by noted horror author Stephen King, who compared it to the likes of the John Carpenter classic, Halloween. Perhaps what fans will soon be able to celebrate is the long-awaited release of Hush to physical media, something Flanagan has been teasing for a while. Leasing the movie to Netflix in 2016 for 7 years, the film disappeared from the streaming platform in 2023 after Flanagan took back the rights thanks to Netflix's model of only releasing some of their original offerings in a limited capacity, or in the case of some of Flanagan's most popular series, not at all. Speaking at the ATX Television Festival in Austin earlier this year, via /film, Flanagan made mention of his love of physical media, while at the same time saying that for the past year he's been working on a release of Hush that will be really exciting. He said that for fans of the movie that haven't been able to add it to their collection, it will be worth the wait. We took it back because I really value physical media. And Netflix, by policy, it does not work in their business plan. So we took it back. We do have a new home for it. I can't say where. I can say there will be a physical release, and that there will be a lot of really awesome surprises that we've been working on for a year to make this release awesome. It's something that will be really exciting. The fans have been waiting. If you've been looking for Hush and it's nowhere to be found, it will be back soon. It will be everywhere. You'll be able to stream it. You'll be able to have it in your collection, and it's gonna be worth the wait because we did some really awesome new stuff for it. Flanagan is certainly keeping busy these days with many irons in the fire, as in addition to celebrating the digital release of Hush, the director is also deep in post-production on the Stephen King adaptation The Life of Chuck, and is set to take over the Exorcist franchise for Blumhouse following the exit of David Gordon Green in 2023. As fans eagerly await more news about the physical release of Hush, they can at least take comfort in knowing its digital release is on the horizon when it's made available to rent or purchase digitally beginning August 27, 2024.